marker. Ooh. Post-ban. It's been a while since that ban has happened. We are playing Red Prison in Modern. We have Boils here in the sideboard because we are planning and only wanting to do one thing, and that is Boil Blue-White. Oh, sorry. Boil Amulet Titan. Typical list. Basically, we've just restructured the sideboard so that I can do this achievement for tonight. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. You are a real person, Calmecula? Dang it. That was so not smooth. I think all you need to average is 75 viewers. You need a lot more than that. I meet all the numbers for streaming. You need a lot more than just 75. 75 is just like a thing. Call me Kyla? Oh my gosh. I tried to go all fancy. It's just simple. It's Call Me Kyla. Yeah, I've been enjoying your YouTube content recently, but I am only just now catching you live. I appreciate you catching me live. The YouTube's been excellent. Those on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If this goes up there, it probably will. You have been asking for more Red Prison content. But a lot of people find me there and then eventually get here. The average is actually not hard to hit 75 for us being in the Magic community, Russ. It's maintaining that across enough streams, and then also on the flip side being more so it doesn't look like a spike because Twitch hates seeing that. All right, we played some red rack the other night, which meant we would hit this no button, but tonight we're going to hit yes because we want to go first all the time. We're going to keep this lovely hand. We have a turn 2 Blood Moon on the play. We have some nice removal. Hopefully we will get those down and start bashing our opponent in with maybe Karn. Iron Father, what's up? How you doing? You still think I'm the best? I appreciate that, Russ. We had a great little bit of a surge when we did our giveaway, and that is coming up on Monday. Go to the Twitter page, retweet the Twitter pin post, and you'll be entered. I'm going to moon this guy. CXD771, thank you for the follow. Oh, yeah. Getting things live here. Ooh, buddy. Buddy. What's up, Uncle DB? See, we could go all Twitch partner, which really doesn't get me a whole lot extra. Or we can have this sweet, tight-knit community of Red Prison and Prison-liking players. If I win, give it to the last person that subbed. Uh-oh. Blood Moon's awful in this matchup. Russ, I don't think you would want me to give it away to the last person that subbed. You know what's being given away, right, Russ? You know, right? Do you? Maybe you don't. It's on Twitter. It's the pin post. No idea. Promo Bolt is one option. Secret Lair Goblins, the Explosion Sounds is number 2. And a playmat of the Explosion Sound Goblins is number 3. If we hit 100 retweets, I will be giving away 5 extra pins as well. I'm just saying. You retweeted it? I think you might have. We have like 73 to 75 retweets already. It's pretty cool. My poor opponent's dog must need to go to the bathroom or something. They've left us just sitting here F6'd after only 28 seconds. Retweet multiple times? I am here to support Toot Band's roommate. That's me. You try to retweet everything I post to get you max exposure. I will probably be putting something out there, Russ, in a little bit. Maybe in March. My brother's trying to spin up an Instagram type of thing, and I might push that a little bit with my next giveaway. Basically go, if he can get so many Instagram follows, we'll give something away too. Because I think Magic people like some financial stuff. Anyway, where's our opponent? That poor dog. They had to run outside. Poor dog. By the way, I think we hit our 70 subs. That's hot. That's the highest we've ever been. I think a while ago we hit randomly 50 when someone gave like a huge ton of them, and then we were able to open up all the emote slots. But thanks to them, we were able to give all the people these fine emotes that have trickled in over the years. Going to FNM in a bit. Ooh, thanks for the host. Need to check in to see the stream. Appreciate it, Uncle DB. Have fun at FNM. That is one thing we might consider, is rearranging our schedule a little bit so this guy can go to FNM every now and then. And then I'll tweet out that awesome, like, first hand and really annoy my opponent by taking my phone out and being like, hey guys, look at this. If you're at FNM, play FNM with the player across from you, please. Be nice to them. They're there for some social interaction, and so are you. All right. Our poor opponent's dog is running around outside, and they can't catch it. They meant to take it out on a leash so that they could quickly bring it back in so they could get back to Magic Online. But it got away from them, running out the door, and now they're chasing it across the valley. Poor dog. It's cold out. Please, go get your dog. Gal. Gal. Hey, did you net deck that from this streamer I watched? Name is Fluffy Wolf. I've already had that happen. Someone told me that I was playing a deck and they thought I would be better if I copied this online one they found. It's like, oh really? Share that with me. Pull up Magic Goldfish. This one, Fluffy Wolf 2. It's like, ah, that's me. No. Yeah, that's me. I don't believe you. Pulls up Twitter. Tweets out. It is you. Yeah. Sup? You want to talk about it? Maybe they're playing 4 leagues of mono red prowess at once? Good. We'll just sit here quietly and we'll take this game 1 win. We have an okay hand against prowess. It's not great. It has a blood moon in it. Oh, they're back. Hello. They saved their dog. Thank goodness. Whew. We are a dog-friendly stream here. That's why our dog is the Better Twitch TV emote, so that anybody can download Better Twitch TV and enjoy our dog, and for us to double-check on our dog. Anyway. Swift Spear Slagstorm is definitely a higher priority now. I'll take my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish damage here. Ernlith, what's up? Yeah. Shh. We don't talk about Fluffy Wolf here. Only Fluffy Wolf 2s. We don't talk about Fluffy Wolf 1. Illegal. Alright, we're going to take all this because this Slagstorm's a lot better killing both of these instead of abrading one of them and saving just 2 points of damage here. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear the board here and pass the turn. Making sure that we don't go sub 1 minute, if possible, in game number 1 here. That'd be pretty sweet. There is a Fluffy Wolf out there. I know, because there's a reason that I have a 2 on my name. There is a reason. Fluffy Wolf was taken. By who? I have no idea. Poor person. Yeah, look at that. There's the follower goal. It updated. We're 19 away from that secret layer giveaway, and we're 30 subs away from the second secret layer giveaway. I didn't really think I'd be giving away 2 so fast, but maybe we will. Now I have like this like Metal Gear Solid head cannon for the Fluffy Wolf title lineage. What? They've lost their dog again. Oh, okay. They saved their dog. Thank goodness. Alright, Lava Darts me. Plus Light at the Stage. Double Manamorphose. Looks like a great card to play here. Because of the 2 Manamorphoses and they're going to want to cast those, we'll go ahead and slam actually an Eidolon here past turn. Slightly mana inefficient here, but I think it'll be a good idea against 2 Manamorphos. Timmy fell into the well this time? Wait, there's an amulet here. You don't know what we're supposed to be doing to you tonight, do you, amulet? I bet it was you, Fluffy. You made first account last the email and don't know the password. Lost it. No, I guarantee it wasn't me because of the... Let's see here. Here, hold on. Let's see if I can still get to... Oh, you can't. Burst Lightning the Eidolon so they can double cast these Manamorphoses. Let's open this. Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. Google Images. Let's see. Let's see if I can find this. I'm going to F6. The origins of Fluffy Wolf 2 came from this site. The site where you could play this game. They're Manamorphosing. Fluffy Wolf 2 was born here. If you ever played Fluffy Wolf 2 in this format here, it was me. By the way, I think they're killing me. Lava darted me. Could lava dart me twice here and they win? Wow. They killed us when I wasn't watching. That was rude of them. Well then. Good turn 4 kill after a board wipe. Pretty good. Also through the Eidolon. They had it all. They had it all. Alright. Well. Angers. Blood moons are out. We can probably bring a relic in. Yeah. It's a little bit better looking. Alright. Let's see if we can't die any slower to this opponent. Now that we know what we're playing against, we should have a good shot here. Would I like to play first? Yes, please. I can keep this. This is a little bit of a dangerous hand with so many Ramunot ruins, but the Eidolon and the board wipe are pretty nice here. We'll see how it plays off. Swifty. Let's go ahead and ritual out a Rabblemaster here. We're gonna place one Rabblemaster out here. He's gonna be chump blocking. This keeps life totals a little bit closer. I can also then next turn play a bridge and then safely anger in 2 turns. Swifty number 2. Swifty number 3 decides not to attack. Let's swing with everything here. It should be pretty safe to go ahead and anger this board. I think I'm still priced into angering this board. We have good follow-ups, and that felt like they kind of just dumped all their creatures out there. I think we can battle back. Obviously, if I whiff here on a land, we're in a little bit of trouble. Shrine of the Burning. Let's go ahead and play a Rabblemaster here. Hope it doesn't get bolted. My opponent's playing a bit faster. They realize their clock is down quite a bit here. Alright. Shrine's kind of annoying, but we do have Braids. We'll see how much they can pump into Shrine this turn. This is 3 to activate. Dragonclaw. Bolting Rabblemaster. Okay. Let's go ahead and play an Eidolon here. This will somewhat negate the Dragonclaw a little bit. We'll punch in for 1. Undo that 1 damage here. They could fire Shrine off at the Eidolon if they wanted to. I don't think they're going to this turn. We'll see, though. Burst Lightnings the Eidolon. Takes 1 damage after Dragon Claw. Could really use an Abrade off the top. Has a Kiln Fiend here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and destroy this artifact. Dragon Claw's annoying, but we can work on that card next. Ensnaring Bridge is a fine follow-up here, and this also gets rid of the Burning Rage. Should be pretty good here. Pass the turn. Can't believe they'll just completely decimate me here, although crash through draw lane and making this larger is worrisome. Land drop. I'm not gonna block this turn. It's only blocking 1 damage. Not really worth it. Bridge, pass turn. A lot of their spells are instants and sorceries. It'd be kind of interesting to see how they're gonna play this out. Land drop Chandra downtick on the Kiln Fiend would be really a nice turn. I'm gonna go ahead and block just on the off chance that they have a lot of instant speed stuff to do to us. Bedlam Reveler. That would actually be worth killing. Alright, we get to play a Goblin Rabblemaster into play and pass turn. We miss our land drop for our Chandra. We are needing our land drop, Simian Spirit Guide, or a Ritual here to get the Chandra going. Unfortunately, not having the Chandra this turn means that this could eventually prowess up far enough, and if they're able to kill the bridge, it probably kills me because it's a very large threat. That being said, Kiln Fiend's going to be its own large threat as well. We're doing okay against this opponent, although could be a lot better. I'm still holding 1 card in hand, and it's uncastable at the moment, which is not an ideal state. My opponent's dog ran away again, by the way. I have a feeling they're double or triple queued. Because they keep going away very briefly. It's making this game go out a lot longer than a red prowess should. Close that link. Close this one. Keep that one. Close that one. Close that one. How's everyone's Friday going? Are we good? We're doing fine things on Friday? I hope so. Triggers, attack, block. Alright, Kiln Fiend can still attack. This is a slight problem for us. Luckily, Goblin Rabblemaster will only be chump blocking. And this is because their Crash Through is sorcery speed. So giving it Trample can only be done pre-combat. Doing something pre-combat means the bridge is still here. Draws with Sunbait Canyon. Land drop. Shrine is back. I will definitely block. Bummer. I think I can safely attack with both of these, because the Anger of the Gods should be able to kill the Kiln Fiend here. We have another Shrine, though, to deal with. This Shrine could potentially kill us. I only have 2 more Abrades. And if I cast this Anger, it's going to cost 1 red here. It's a lot better than taking a whole bunch from Kiln Fiend, though. We're probably 2 to 3 turns away from dying here. Because the Shrine's going to grow every time they play something. They play a Bedlam Reveler, getting new cards into their hands. Discarding Mountain. Man, our opponent sure has gall. I'll play this Relic. go ahead and just immediately crack it here. It's not any danger. Trying to get that extra land so I can kill this. That being said, this Burning Rage is probably going to be the death of us. Manamorphose. This really isn't looking good. The Shrine is about to obliterate us. We basically need an Abrade off the top. Lightning bolts us. Down to 7 with this at 5. Light up the stage. It's at 6. They need one more spell here. And they get him. Nice. Well. Double shrines here. Dragon Claw. Prowess is doing prowess things, that's for sure. Good warm-up. Good warm-up. On turn 10, I would like to have had my 4th land, to say the least. There's our 4th land. We'd skip over this, then we get the Karn, and the Karn would have shut off the Burning Forge as well. At that point, we probably are close to winning that game. Oh, well. Prowess is prowess. We're not really tooled to beat prowess, though. I have a different enemy I'd like to find. So let's go find that enemy. We'll get some wins in. I have no doubt we will get some wins in tonight. Alright, what are we looking at? 5 lands, 2 Abrades. Let's go ahead and mulligan this. Let's be a little aggressive with our mulligans. We'll keep this. Gonna get rid of the Eidolon. And we're gonna hope that Blood Moon or Rabble Master matters here. I want to keep this Karn. Hello, beautiful? Hello? I'm going to play a Blood Moon here. I do see this Vial, and the Vial would be shut off by the Karn. But I'm going to stop everything with the Blood Moon here, and then see if we can get a Karn out, go get a bridge, hide behind the bridge, and beat this Humans player. This is where Blood Moon matters. Glad I got rid of the Eidolon. Eidolon's looking really crappy right now. Maybe they had all 2 drops, and this Aether Vial is going to do nothing right here. And then I Karn them with a land drop off the top. That would be a hard lock. Pretty much. This feels better than the last game. Much better. Fabulous. What? Is it going to be one of those? G4BU, thank you for the follow. Is this going to be one of these nights? Opponent's got them all. Where's my Boyle? Opponent has top deck energy. Alright, well, we whiff here, and I'm not going to go ahead and put that Simian Spirit Guide out. We'll just put a Chalice on 1 to stop another Aether Vial. Can't really put this on 2, necessarily. Putting it on 2 would stop things like Abrade or Slagstorm or Eidolons in the future. Slagstorm's 3, but, you know. Noble. Is this game going to get away from us? Rapidly? It's not looking ideal. Considering it's humans, we should be okay with this. Plays another thing with Aether Vial here. Before it ticks up. Champion of the Parish. Follow this with a Thalia, and I think I'll cry. Ancient Ziggurat. White mana, red mana. Lieutenant's not as bad. Still kind of bad. Oh gosh. Phantasm. Copying Lieutenant. I have 1 of Slagstorm in the deck. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to take a lot here, but I'm going to use Karn and go get that bridge. We got to top deck the bridge here. We're going to hope for it. If they have exactly Thalia, they kill us, because Thalia will make it impossible to cast this. But if we hit this land drop, we're looking hot. It's our only hope. It's our hope and our dream. If they want this to go up to 3, they don't get to activate prior, which is nice. We'll see what's going to happen. Fingers crossed. Needing a land. They could leave it at 2, swing in, kill Karn, put Freebooter into play, take Bridge. That is one option as well if they have that in hand. It doesn't appear they do have that line, though. Just don't be a Thalia Guardian. Please. I beg you. Alright, Mantis Rider. Sort of okay. It's still a lot of damage. All being said, just need that land. Land here, good chance of winning. No land here. Well, we'll be dead because we're taking 15. Maybe 12. Just let me see that top deck. That 51st card. Just want to see it. Mountain. Boom. Bridge. No mountain concede. Does humans have a main deck answer to bridge? Typically no, but they might have a deputy. Wow. Just ignores Karn. I was gonna say, that's real gutsy. There you go. There you go. There's no reason to go full out at me. Alright, we hit our land drop. We're praying that they don't have a deputy anytime soon. And I can somehow get this bridge protected with a second one or a Torp Orb from the sideboard off of a Karn. Sometimes they have deputy main. Sometimes. Depends on how greedy our opponent is. Based on current meta and how it is, they might also have like a Knight of Autumn main. Because Amulet's a big thing right now. So they might have that to kill. Unsettled Mariner. Tapping blue and white immediately scared me for a sec. I'm hoping we have enough turns here. Alright. Bonus Blood Moon. Pass turn. No reason to really put this Rabblemaster into play. We lose the bridge, we die. Some play a main deck Tessic Malcontents as well. It's kind of a strange thing to play, but when they get this way, they would do, for example, 7 damage to us. So it wouldn't be a lethal, but be close. Here we go with this blue-white again. Meddling Mage. Alright. This one could potentially ruin us, depending on how many cards we get into their hand. That one gets a little awkward. Chandra Torch of Defiance has been named. Luckily, we only have... Do I have 3 in this build? I believe I have 3. So we'll have to hit something to kill this. Land drop. We'll go ahead and slam Rabblemaster. Pass turn. This will allow us to generate some tokens. On the off chance they can clear Ensnaring Bridge, hopefully I will have enough tokens to block and give me 1 or 2 more turns. Unlikely, but that is the plan here currently. Now, if they decide to copy this, then things get really awkward. Alright, so Chandra's been named. We'll see what they name here. This typically will name something like Anger of the Gods. Won't name Lightning Bolt. That's covered. What else could they name? Koth can sometimes be named here if they really don't know what we're on. Just naming one of these cards, hoping that we draw more of them, is an option as well. Usually this is going to name some sort of removal, though. Might name Karn. They've seen Karn. Wouldn't be a bad name, personally. Naming cards that they've seen us cast. This one they didn't see, but it's a guess. There's Karn. Karn was named. land drop pass turn. So what's funny here is that like our board wipes, like an anger or so on and so forth, aren't going to clear the board because we've got some 9/9s here. So we need a little bit more. We basically need like another bridge. Or we need this game to go for about 30 more turns, get more Rabble Masters, and you know, maybe go super wide on them. I don't know. They currently have 6 in the air if they were to clear bridge and we have enough blockers, so we'd have only 1 turn. We need to be careful we don't F6 through our combat step or our main. We always need to play whatever if possible. These are some buff humans. 10-10, 6-6, 8-8. These guys are huge. Alright, if they're able to ever clear bridge, they've got us because they have 9 in the air. So we're playing towards probably a second bridge, although if they have Detention Sphere, it's not very good. Probably just have to get an Abrade to clear one of these and then need Chandra or Karn to close this game out. Gotta somehow pick off this Noble at some point too. Okay, well, I can't cast that card. It's a little awkward. Logical. I blame this one on you, Logical. I blame it on you. At this point, the next turn, I'm going to run the Rabble Master in. We don't need a Reflector Mage bouncing this, and they get all these 2s in. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So if they have Reflector Mage off the top here, they win. I'm going to toss this Rabble Master away. It doesn't matter if we have this in play. You'll just blame Evan? That sounds great. The game might not take longer. Depends on what they top deck here. Meddling Mage. Naming. What do they name now? Anger the Gods? Abrade has been named in the dark. It's a good name. Alright, I said I was going to throw away the Goblin, which I'm going to do here. What they really should let this happen, they should really let this happen and keep the Goblin around. They're going to kill it, but realistically 2 damage to them is just nothing. If they let that through, then Reflector Mage isn't out as well. They're leaning heavily on just finding detention stick. Detention stick. So bad. The ideal deck is 1 island, 1 plains, and 58 meddling mages while you know what your opponent's playing. Maybe a couple Thought Seizes in there just to take a few cards. Then you're good. Then you're good. Considering where we're at right now, we're not looking too hot. Sabathos, thank you for the follow. Getting to that goal. Detention stick. Yeah, detention stick. Not deputies. Nah. Detention stick. Why can't I beat humans? How many outs do we have? Do you know? I believe in you, Wolfpack. I know you know how many outs we have. Think about it. Just think long and hard about it. Believe in you. 12? We have 12 outs? Meddling Mage. Naming. Who's the prison deck now? Blood Moon. It's not a bad name. I could accidentally draw those. I have 2 of those. Haha. I can play that. Logical. This one we can play. If this gets Reflector Maged, I can actually exile it. It's the top one, Amulet, of the 4 there. Those are some popular ones. How do you actually win this game? We killed the Meddling Mages. I slam Chandra. We go from there. Chalice. It doesn't make sense to put on 3 because of the Aether Vial currently. So I'm going to put this on 2. Because I can't cast a Braid. Cutting their power? Nope, not all the removals. The removal has not all been named yet. We have a one main board spot that gets us out of this. We will play to that one out. In paper, in a tournament, you would scoop up here probably to save time. But we do have an out. I just got to draw it before drawing one of these cards first. It's not ideal. Aether Vial, D-Stick, Reflector Mage, bounces. Yeah, opponent's being a bit slow. It's okay though. They're working. We have turned yields off here, so I can exile this. And then after exiling, I can F6. Is this game 1? Yes, Idle Clouds. What's up? How you doing? They've got to watch their clock. They just need us to draw one of these 4 cards. I'm looking to draw the one of that's the out. Obviously gonna pitch this. Bridge Against Humans. 3D 1313. Indeed. They're looking for D-Stick. We're looking for a red card. We have one out. No, I can't cast. Let's see if they accidentally skip through their turn. That was a well-named Blood Moon over here with the Meddling Mage, trying not to go after our other removal spell. Our other removal spell is Slag Storm, by the way. Maybe they'll just skip. They've been skipping so many turns. They're just like, well, I can't attack. He just has too many cards. Oh no, he's remembered. No. All good. We tried to draw the Slag Storm. We obviously did not get it before one of the 4 other cards. Nicely done. All right. It's almost a shame they didn't grow a little bit further. It would have given me a buffer of 1 more card here. Chalice, Magus, Desperate, Chandra, Rabble, Karn. So we were going to hit our Karns before the Slag Storm anyway. There's an Abrade. There's another bridge. I wonder where it was. Eidolon. Let's find it. I gotta know. Hazoret would have been an out for a little while. Till they copied it. Oh gosh, how deep was it? 13, 12 cards left? Oh, we're gonna find it. We have to. We've gotten deep enough. Oh boy. I didn't cast it already. There it is. We would have had 4 cards left in our library. Found it. Perfect. Feels good, man. Feels good. 4th from the last card. Alright, so normally the sideboard has an extra Magus in it. We don't have that this time. We do have a Spyglass. I could bring that in. Well, I probably will. I'm actually thinking to just bring everything in and just leave Karn sideboard, which means I'd bring these last 3 cards in here. Take 2 Karns out and 1 Rabble Master. Trying to decide if I want to go fetching to go get anything here. Karn's kind of nice because unlike the Spyglass, it does stay a little bit easier against anything that's ETB killing this. I could probably cut one Rabblemaster, bring one Karn in just as a extra one of Spyglass. Kind of 2 Spyglass, 2 Torp Orb play here. Lots of removal. Extra bridges in here. This isn't bad. How do we feel about this? I almost want to just ditch the other 2 Rabble-Masters here and just play Karns. But then that makes me want to toss one of the Torp Orbs back. I don't think I want to be doing that. Alright, we'll run this with 2 Rabble-Masters main. One of those could maybe be a Karn. You ditch Hazoret because of the Phantasm image nastiness. Alright, let's keep this hand. We have the Spyglass protection from Aether Vial. We have Blood Moon protection from all their lands, and we have Bridge to protect us as well. We have 3 lands, no removal at this moment, but that's okay. Should be alright here. Way ahead on time. And we've brought a lot more removal in, so hopefully, theoretically, we will be drawing some of that. Torp Orb is actually worth keeping a 2 lands and a Torp Orb is an absolutely fine hand to keep. It's good to have a little bit of removal or a bridge with it, because you can just die to a couple of 1/1s and 2/2s. But theoretically, the Torp Orb buys you a ton of time. Alright, we'll see what turn 1 here is. Cavern. If it's an Aether Vial, I slam Spyglass. If it's something else, I might slam Blood Moon to cut them off. Alright, so this looks like we'll go ahead and slam a Blood Moon here. Pass turn. We can get the Chalice on 1 now, and that would stop Bridge, or Aether Vial, as does the Spyglass. So we're just going to have to really beat Noble plus whatever Noble plays out. Which could be Thalia's, it could be a variety of things. Looks like it's just a champion. Okay. So here, let's go ahead. Theoretically, I could name the Spyglass and see what I want to throw the Chalice on. That'd be kind of interesting. I could put it on 2. A lot of things are on 2. You know what? I like this. Let's Spyglass. Let's take a look at their hand. See what I've got to beat. And then Chalice on 2 might be worth it. Thalia's Lieutenant and another champion. For every Amulet Titan boiled, you get +1 karma from the universe. I'm trying. They drew that Horizon Canopy. They're going to Thalia's Lieutenant here. Which is fine. It bumps it actually bumps Noble Hierarch here. Which is good. They hit for 3, 4 with the Exalted trigger. We're going to put a Chalice down on 2. We're going to try to empty our hand here next turn. 3, 4 damage coming through with Champion being played. That'll put us to 4. This will grow these 2. So, goes to 6. We go to 10 here. One thing this stops is a Torp Orb. Reason not to throw Chalice on 2. Another reason not to do all this is I really need to get rid of these lands. They can attack for 2 right now. They did not play any lands last turn. We have to find the Amulet player to boil them. And then we have to have the exact scenario where we're in game 2 or 3 to boil them. But if we can do all that, it'll be fantastic. Oh, stop it. Come on, lands. I don't need any more of you. Right now, most of the things that would ETB to kill any of these are dual colors. White and blue, or white and green. Gonna take another 2 here. You believe in me? No. We got a couple more attacks here. Oh, the irony. All right. Well, I'm going to ditch it here. We're going to just hope they never play another noble now. We should be okay. All right. No attacks from them for a while. Hopefully. Now we just need one of our win conditions. Now I need an anger. Oh. Okay. Slightly rewarded there. Yeah, we pretty much have them locked out. You are correct. All right, we got there. That was much more stressful than it needed to be. I guess when you have 4 sweepers, you're bound to draw them, right? That's the idea. Top deck energy. Uh-oh. Ooh. This one's tempting, but I'm probably going to ship it back. I've had a Thalia just completely obliterate me. This Rabblemaster's not very good, and I only have 1 land. Logical's getting full use out of those better Twitch TV emotes. He knows what's up. My opponent mulls to 6. There's like, if I had a second land here, I'd probably keep this. Torp Orb is just amazing against humans. We don't, though. We have a lot of removal. We have other ways to interact, and we have Blood Moons. I'm going to mulligan this. What the heck kind of hand is this? What kind of garbage is this? You know what? Experiment time. I believe in our deck. Keep. Get rid of the Desperate Ritual. We've got this. If they Thalia us, ha! Still can cast Anger the Gods. My opponent's on 5 as well. Slightly factored into me keeping this. Opponent goes to 4. They fear for their life, looking for that Noble or Aether Vial. We've scared them. Little do they know we have a crap hand. A very crappy hand. Little do they know. You can see 4 cards. 4 cards. All right. Champion of the Parish. I'm not going to go too nuts here. Ooh. No. It's tempting, but no. I know that Aether Vial could come and beat us up here, but that's not what they have. They have a Thalia here. Play that Thalia. Do it. Do it. Yes. Continue. Yes. Guardian Thalia. Yes. That's fine. They won't name it. They haven't seen it, they won't name it. They saw it last game. I'm afraid. Probably names Bridge. Names Simian Spirit Guide. Names Anger the Gods. Oh! Fine. If my next card is a land, and they do not have another human, we could play Chandra tick up Chandra. If we tick up Chandra, then she's at 5. She's out of range, assuming they whiff. It's kind of risky, because we basically dump all of our Simian Spirit Guides into this. I could theoretically go all the Simian Spirit Guides Chandra down tick, kill Meddling Mage. That'll kind of hint that we potentially have an Anger. but at the same time, it gives us several more turns to find lands and then play bridge into play. You like play Chandra, tick up, play Chalice. So if my opponent has exactly another 2 mana human, then we lose Chandra and probably the game. We'd have to hit running lands to save ourselves. Ticking up and playing Chalice, though, is kind of interesting, because if they have another Champion of the Parish or Noble or other thing like that, and then we just have to top deck a land. What's up, Evan? How you doing? I kind of like the, trying to keep Chandra alive would be really nice. I understand the validity of Chandra down tick, and we probably can win out from there. Right, we'd have bridge. That's, yeah, the idea, and then we tick up for a few turns, eventually kill Meddling Mage and board wipe. But if I Chandra down tick, then they're just 2ing me. We have 7 turns to find some lands, but I guess the bridge becomes less and less valuable, and if they were to grow this, it would be a problem. I'm torn. I kind of like the line of upticking Chandra, putting all of our marbles in here. If these grow a little bit more anyway, then the bridge is more potent when it gets played. We're going to go ahead and play this Chalice on 1 and see if it's worth it. We need to avoid a 2 mana human here. If we do, we're in real good shape. This is a great sign they're attacking. This is a fantastic sign. And this is a fog effect anyway, giving me time to find mana for the bridge. Land drop. We got there in a very twisted way. Alright, bridge is in play. Chandra is guarded. Now we need them to not kill bridge. Crap. They're tapping. White. Thalia. That actually makes things hard to cast. Okay. Oh my gosh. I can't clear anything out of my hand here. I don't want to skip over the top card because I have this gut feeling that it's just mana in the top. All right, we'll pass turn here. By the way, we currently would not have gotten a bridge in play. We'd be getting hit for the 4 damage. Or no, 2 each time, and now we'd be getting hit for 5. They do clear Chandra out here, which is really good for them. We're several turns away. There's our land we talked about, past turn. I need 3 more running lands here, and I need them fast. 3 running lands puts us at 12 damage, so we'll be at 6. I could take an Abrade as well. Alright. 2 more running lands or an Abrade, please. Two more running lands. Let's go. They're not playing anything either. 1 more land. Come on. Just need 1 more. 1 more land. Simian Spirit Guide, 1 land. Let's flood out. Let's go. Please. Thank you. Okay. I hit the Abrade, which is good. We'll deal 3 damage to... I could do it to Thalia, then Chandra downtick. If I do it to Meddling Mage, they have another Meddling Mage. It just makes it very, very obvious what they have. I think just knocking the Thalia off is actually not a bad idea. They could replay a Thalia, though, too. I suppose I try to kill the Meddling Mage. That way, if they have a Phantasm, they can't copy Thalia necessarily. By killing this, it kind of indicates that we probably have the Anger of the Gods. They play a creature, they name Anger of the Gods. I top deck a land, and then I get to kill it. We'll play this land this way because we're flooding out. It feels good that we're flooding out right now. They might have just a bunch of 1-drops too. Our Chalice may be doing a whole heck of a lot more than we realize, and probably might have saved us this game. Good call earlier. Alright, we do hit our land. Here, I believe we can actually just Chandra. But then the D-Sphere, that gets weird. Let's go ahead and Anger the Gods and pass turn, and then we'll look to Chandra and start ticking up. And that way I can use Chandra and play something potentially on 3, like a Blood Moon. And if this was exactly Deputy, then it was a good thing, because then I could kill the Deputy. All right, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chandra, uptick, Blood Moon. Did we get out of there? I think we got out of it. We have the Chalice on 1. Protects from Aether Vial. We're good to go. Woo! Oh, that was a good one. That one's... Whew, needed some flood love there. We got there. Beating humans. Although just slightly. I am too strong? What do you mean by that? I'm not too strong. The deck is too strong. It's about time we beat some humans. We're very much geared to beating humans. Sweepers, Blood Moons, Bridges, Torpor Orbs. You mean Stronk? Stronk. Stronk with a K. Alright. Well, this is a terrible hand. This is quite the terrible hand. 1 land, not even red. Simian Spirit Guide. Unknown opponent. It's Mulligan. This hand's a lot better. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Eidolon here. I think there's more upside to an Abrade and a Rabblemaster than there is the Eidolon. That being said, they could be playing Storm, in which case I'd prefer the Eidolon, and we've just made a huge mistake. But this guy's playing Infect, then we're completely fine. Why not get rid of second Blood Rune? Because I have a theory that they're going to Thoughtseize me and want to take it. They'll have fetched a non-basic. I want to have 2 Blood Moons. I've just got this gut feeling. I'm so scared of them taking these. I love my Blood Moons. Gut feeling. Theoretically, you could take the Blood Moon, have diverse hand. Would be probably okay. Opponent mulled to 4. It's just a gut feeling. Would not recommend. Would not recommend. Sometimes we do some weird things on the stream. Intuition, if you will. Intuition. Alright, let's go ahead and braid the Expedition map. Do I care about this? I think I actually don't care about this. I'm just going to let this roll. Because I'm going to have a Rabblemaster after the Blood Moon. And I want to just smack around some O-stones with it. Just a gut feeling. Natural Forest. Nice card. Cool. Alright, Blood Moon, pass turn. If it's Eldrazi-tron, you don't want him getting wastes. Yeah. I can't put them on Eldrazi-tron. I just can't assume that. I have to assume it's the more common Tron that we run into. But you're right, we could nail the Expedition map. I think the play here with the fast clock behind this is to attempt to keep them off Tron and O-Stone and just slam them with Rabblemaster. If it's Eldrazi Tron, the hand's not going to beat it anyway. Blast Zone was obtained. By the way, Eidolon would be fine in this matchup. Eidolon's a great card against this deck as well. We just had that gut feeling. Alright, so they're not Eldrazi Tron. They would have gotten their waste by now. We're just going to start slamming them with Rabblemaster, close this game out, get the Abrade down. Hoping they don't have a main deck Thragtusk. At least they're 2 turns away from that. Yes, map is slightly more common. You'd rather, but they both play it. They both play it. The Forest was a bit of a dead giveaway that was an Eldrazi Tron, though. Eldrazi Tron really doesn't play a Forest typically. There's the O-Stone that we were talked about earlier that I want to blow up. Blast Stone's going to be played. O-Stone's going to be played. I'm going to play Abrade. I'm going to keep this Blood Moon probably for safekeeping. Just in case. What's the record so far? 1-1. 1-1. I probably don't have any reason to hold this Blood Moon, but I'm paranoid. So we'll hit them. Triggers, 6 damage through 13. Down from 19. Sphere for our opponent. At recent Eldrazi Trons with 4 Once Upon a Times, play 1 Forest. That's ridiculous. Them crazies. Alright, I'm naturally flooding out here. It's kind of interesting. What's interesting here is that they have a lot of interesting mana. Let's just Blood Moon the second Blood Moon here. This way, if they, for whatever reason, have a main deck answer to Blood Moon, then I'm covered. Thragtusk is played here. I get around it. We kill him in a couple turns after that. Wormcoil main deck would be the biggest issue there. Chandra's not a bad play, though, into it. Nice. Alright, well, it's a Blood Moon matchup, but it's not a Boyle Blood Moon matchup, unfortunately. I don't have my extra Magus either, because we went a little Boyle heavy before starting this. Luckily, I have Blood Moons plus 1 Magus. Have I tried 6 mana Chandra versus control decks? Yes. Try not to play their game. Play your game. What I mean by that is Chandra, the big in Chandra, Awakened Inferno is the one you're referencing, plays into their game of going late game. Try to beat them faster. You'll lose to a late game. You slamming a Chandra down while they have a 5 cards in hand. It's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. And you get one of them. They play Teferi, tuck it. And yeah. Then what? You die. You die. Unless you've got them at like 5 life, you just end up dying very quickly. Colonnade's a real thing. Blood Moon obviously can do that, but then they have the Teferis to tuck that as well. Teferi's been the worst card for us. If Avaris is here, he should understand why that card should be banned. Just for our deck only. Would be greatly appreciated. Only reason to ban it. Clearly we have enough of the meta share to make that claim. Teferi OP. So we're 17 followers away from our Secret Lair giveaway on stream. Not this stream if we hit it, but like a stream in the future. We have our Twitter one going on right now. You can go check that out on Twitter. And I will say if we're close to the sub one as well. Once the sub one's hit, we'll also give away a Secret Lair. I think after we do all that, I'm going to have to figure out how to give away some more Secret Lairs and maybe an uncut foil sheet. Because I don't want it. You guys want it. We got to get Zale. He's got to confirm which Secret Lair he wants. I have a playmat to give away. A couple playmats too. Can do some of those in the future as well. Can do all those just as an update for you fine folks here. Match number 3. Going into game 2 against Tron. All right, so I think I can keep this. It doesn't have a quick finish here. I'm going to keep it. It doesn't ritual out the Blood Moon either, which is a bit of a problem. But if they have, say, green mana, then we're in great shape. That way we can put the Chalice on one and then a Blood Moon. Chalice on one will protect Blood Moon, perhaps a little bit. My opponent's mulligan to 4. This bodes well for us. They're trying to find Tron, naturally. We'll get to put a Chalice out on 1 and then a Blood Moon. We'll be hit with Tron for probably 1 turn. And we'll hope it's not too decimating here. But we are on the draw. Sometimes we'll hit our ritual effect. See what happens. Expedition map, Urza's Tower. 2 cards left. Land, pass turn. Best thing for us to hit here would be a ritual spell, but otherwise I'll go ahead and put the Chalice in. Best thing here is we'll just abrade the expedition map. I don't know why they kept a 1-lander. But they kept a 1-lander. That's not looking good for them. Alright, they gave up. They're done. It's probably a good idea. We had them. Blood Moon, well, if they miss a land drop again, I'd probably run out Rabblemaster, actually, or the Eidolon, just because it's just unlikely for them to beat either of these in a quick game when they're behind on lands. We can actually fade the Blood Moon for our turn because they don't have 3 mana. I guess he kept the 1-lander because he mulled the 4. You're probably right, but I can't imagine that like a 2-lander earlier wasn't better than going down again. But I don't know. Maybe he had to mull 4 times to find the 1-lander. Who knows? Sorry, is this Modern or Legacy? This is Modern. We are a Modern streamer here. We stream Modern almost exclusively. Although I would like to play a little Pioneer here in the short term. Also, for some of the regulars here and new folks, I hope you do come back. We will have March 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So March 1st and March 3rd, I think, are Monday, Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday of that week. Streams will be a little bit shorter. We have one of my nieces coming into town. She will be in this room. Guest bed behind us. Thus, streams will be a little bit shorter to be courteous so that she can go to bed when she wants to. But she said we can stream a little bit first, so. What did we lose to? Prowess. Red Prowess. Because they were awesome. That's why we lost. This hand kind of sucks, but we'll keep it. Maybe Eidolon will be good this game. Maybe Bridge will be fantastic. We'll find out soon. Creature deck. Bridge is good. Death Shadow. Okay. Peatland. Thoughtseize. Everything in my hand is actually fantastic against this. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we lost to Prowess earlier in the night. It's a bit of a bummer. Happens, though. Polluted Delta. Cracks Polluted Delta. Plays Watery Grave. Shocks it in. 14. 13. Tarmogoyf. While they're tapped out here, I'm going to go ahead and get the bridge down. This way we avoid a stubborn denial the following turn. Alright, bridge is in play. They can hit me for 4, put me to 16, and then I can slam this Eidolon. I may also consider taking the Scavenger Grounds and taking their graveyards away from us. It's a thought, but I'll probably play Eidolon first so that I get to play 2 cards here and get underneath the bridge for Tarmogoyf. Jund Sultai colors here. I guess Sultai probably. I'm assuming Jund for maybe a Temur Battle Rage. All being said and done, though, I really think... Got some weird things going on here. Let's Desperate Ritual out this Eidolon and pass turn. Gives us a few extra turns here if we flood out. And that last sentence that I said, if you're like staring at the computer and wondering, what is he doing? I agree with you. It was completely garbage, and I have no idea where my train of thought went. I think I want to just pick this off right now. It seems weird to me, but at the same time, it seems correct to just make Tarmogoyf really tiny and let me attack. So, seems like a good idea. Fatal Push. All right. Worth a shot. I got a lot of these peatlands. It's our third one. Jeez. All right, so what am I looking for? Probably another bridge or a Haymaker Chandra. Dang, Blood Moon. We'll try to get this under, but I'm expecting a stubborn denial here. Yep, that's fine. Got to get through the stubborn denials at some point during the game. That way we can land something. Thought seizes my mountain. Down to 6. This is turning Ramunap Ruins on nicely. I prefer not to flood out here. I'm also afraid of an Abrupt Decay or an Assassin's Trophy. Those seem like the most likely cards to blow me away here. Fingers crossed they don't find any of those. Bobble. Bobble. Bobble, bobble, bobble. Breeding Pool tapped. Bobble. Pastor. Street Wraiths. Again, this is getting really close to Ramunap Ruins just being lethal. This isn't good. Uh-oh. That's 15 damage. We're 1 away from being killed. Let's hope they can't deal 1 more damage to themselves. So we have to hope for Hazard off the top. We are dead. They might actually not do this because of the potential for a bolt. They might have the bolt covered, though. Just make it look like I'm doing something. Alright. Maybe scare them. Maybe scare them. Death Shadow 4-color. Okay. Yes, I did. I was trying to just get it to trigger so that it would cast. I had to click a whole bunch of things to get it to splice on Arcane. I kind of want to try these boils. Honestly, braids aren't very good in this matchup, so I can just switch those out and see if I can get a boil to really wreck my opponent here. On that note, we're running back. Relican? Eh. We could. This isn't really a graveyard deck. Alright, no lands. Easy mull. Lands, impossible to cast an Eidolon currently. But if I get that second Eidolon, it'd be really good. Really tempting to keep this one. 2 Eidolons is really brutal to my opponent. We pitch a Chandra here. They have Fatal Push. Maybe it's not as brutal as I want it to be. Kind of all in. I'll try it. We'll try it. They'll turn 1 Thoughtseize me, probably fetching a basic anyway. The Blood Moon's probably not as important. It will be important though if I hit Scavenger Grounds plus this Gemstone Caverns here, and that way the Blood Moon can at least be active so that I have double red. Kind of far-fetched. We'll see, though. We have good cards. Just gotta get them to play correctly. Verdant Catacombs cracks after Bobble. Overgrown Tomb, Shocked In. Casting Inquisition. Can take everything. Can take everything. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Takes a bridge. Cool. Mountain would be fantastic here. Nice. Mountain it is. Pass turn. Excellent. Top deck. Street Wraith. Bobble takes 2. What's a shame here is that I'm not getting the 4 damage. That gets things really crazy with their life totals. Makes this matchup very strange. If they fail to find blue mana here, I'm slamming Blood Moon. Without a doubt. They'll be prized into playing Thoughtseize or Inquisition here to get the Blood Moon if they don't have blue mana here. And that could be really bad for them. Especially if it's a Thoughtseize. They take 4, go to 9. I play Eidolon, swing for 2, put them to 7. They can cast basically one thing after that. 2 if they have a Fatal Push. Boil count 0. We're sad. My opponent's not finding blue mana, I think. Traverses to find their blue mana. Polluted Delta's been found. Okay. We'll just slam another Eidolon here. And we're going to swing for 2. And pass turn. This way the Blood Moon, even if it were to get countered, they'll take some serious damage here. They're at 9. Cracking this puts them to 8. One spell puts them to 4. Again, it has to be like a Fatal Push. They will probably not shock in here. It's probably a basic. Wow. I'm wrong everywhere. I'm wrong everywhere. This opponent's crazy. Alright. Eidolon's pretty good. We got there. You're right, but also wrong. I'm right and wrong. How am I wrong? What do I need to learn? I'm good with learning something. What did we do wrong there? We're going to run this back. I still don't think Relic's worth it here. Even though they're traversing, I don't think Relic's worth it. I want to try this Boil so bad. I'm going to go ahead and submit. Wow, Idle Clouds lets us know. Just meant that you should have fetched a basic, but also wrong because they didn't. Oh, yeah. Should I? Opponent kept 7. Boil's not that great here. But it'd be funny. You know what? I came here to boil. Let's do it. Watch, they're going to get a Watery Grave, and then they'll be really torn on what they're supposed to play. Light them on fire. Polluted Delta. Oh, yes, go get Watery Grave. Oh, swamp. Plays around everything we're doing. Gonna take Chalice here. Obviously. All right. Well, maybe we'll get to boil them later. After Blood Moon. Maybe. Not much I'm doing here, so we'll just F6 through this turn. This is a super risky, non-necessary hand to keep. I would not recommend it because Boil wasn't that great. But I'm getting that itch on that we're on match 4. Haven't gotten the Boil. So we'll see how it plays out. Tarmogoyf. Alright, we're going to play the Scavenger Grounds. Hope they play another Tarmogoyf. Burn the Scavenger Grounds. Blow up both. That is our line here. We'll see if it plays out. Kind of want a second Tarmogoyf here. Come on. Show me Tarmogoyf. Bobble. Cracks Bobble. Cracks Land. They're going to hold all this so that Tarmogoyf can remain huge. No actions. We'll do the same. This puts an instant in there. Gonna go ahead and just Chalice on 1. They already have a land here. We already have an artifact. If they were to play an instant, it might be like an Assassin's Trophy or an Abrupt Decay, but it would be paid after the fact. Stubborn Denial doesn't counter the Chalice. Goyf's just a 3/4, correct. Just a 3/4. Nothing scary here. They are beating us down, though. It's kind of annoying. Extra Ritual. I'm going to pass the turn one more time here. I'd really like them to pop the Bobble and the Verdant Catacombs here. The Scavenger Grounds could then gobble those up, and then the Goyf would remain small. They're being very patient. I appreciate that. I think that's a great line from them. I think they should just continue to attack, because it's kind of put us in a very awkward position. The Pithing Needle goes to the bin here. Still a 3/4. We already had Artifact here. Gonna hold still. Alright. Let's go ahead and pop the Scavenger Grounds here so I can make a move on this Tarmogoyf. Chalice check. Chandra downtick guarantees a kill here. And I just have to do 2 Desperate Rituals here to be sure that I'm covered on a Stubborn Denial. We'll do this line. This way I retain a Slagstorm for later. Get a Chandra into play. I could... If they were to Verdant and Bobble here, the Slagstorm doesn't kill, so it's gotta be... It's gotta be just Chandra here. I guess if they have actually an Assassin's Trophy, they could crack land and Assassin's Trophy, then a Planeswalker's in play. They can't stub because of Chalice, you're correct. This looks like they have an Assassin's Trophy for this Chandra. They're playing around Boil really nicely, too. Oh, they don't. Alright, good. That was lucky. Yeah, they can't stub, but there's other things they could throw away to it. Wow. You didn't want to keep your Tarmogoyf? Okay. Got lucky there. They had the Assassin's Trophy, didn't fire it off. That's very lucky of us. They should have Tarmogoyf still in play, and it would be a 5-6 or a 4-5 right now. Little oopsies, yep. Maybe they reconsidered and wanted to kill the Chalice. Who knows? This finds a Tarmogoyf, we're in real trouble. Finds a Gurmag Angler, we're real in trouble. Finds a Polluted Delta. Could boil them. Maybe they need the blue mana. Opponent's digging like a crazy person. Dig, dig, dig. Bobbles. Yeah, little oopsies. We're lucky here, because otherwise they would have that in play. Get that Water Grave. Yeah. I'm going to boil it. Should I boil it now? I feel like I should boil it now. Not that I think blue is going to do much. And they couldn't Stubborn Denial earlier because of Chalice, but they had the Verdant, which could have gotten this. I kind of want to boil this now. I don't see boil being very useful later, if I'm honest. If I'm real honest here. Ooh, yes. Rabble Master, get in. K command, the worst. Oh, dismember. Okay. All right, dismembered me. Magus shuts off green, so Tarmogoyf's not really a thing now. Are we getting out of this? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. Boil. Attack for 2, pass turn. Breeding Pool. Slamachandra. Uptick Chandra. 2 damage. Swing with Magus. 2 damage. Take them to 7. They are dead on board. They just don't know it yet. Land. Uptick Chandra. Swing. 2 damage. 3 damage with Slagstorm. Ooh, so that is a win completely off our opponent's punt. If you are Grixis Death Shadow or Jund, be sure to count and know that we're doing 4 by killing the Planeswalker there. You put another type in, and you would have had your Goyf alive. Our opponent definitely should have won that one. That was a bit of a gift. It's a close game either way, and we did keep a bit of a meme there at the beginning with the boil. Little oopsies, won us that one 3-1. Instead of 2-2. Still pretty good in the league thus far as our first league of the night. Let's go one more. See what we run out on. And then we'll see what we're doing. More Red Prison, maybe? Gamber's not here. Uncle DB always likes Mill. Maybe we can convince people Mill is the plan. I have not run into Amulet, though, so maybe we'll just keep running until we can boil them. We take those. We do take them. We'll take them when they happen. All right. Turn 1 turn 1 Chalice, turn 1 Blood Moon. You keep these hands. Choke would be a funny card to be running right now. We run that in Green Devotion, Choke. J-turn would love to see Mill. 5-0? Well, we're going for a 4-1 here. Oh, maybe burn. Luckily I have a Chalice. But maybe burn. Red deck. Blood Moon not as good. Thoughtseize. Not good. probably still going to do Chalice in 1 here. They're probably got to take Blood Moon. Might need their black mana. Rakdos Ball Lightning? That's fine. That deck is garbage. You need to be playing Jund Ballbreaker. Check out our YouTube for that one. Jund Ballbreaker's where it's at. Yep, agreed, Royal Assassins, but this looks like red-black. Takes my Blood Moon. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to go ahead and still put the Chalice on 1. If we don't put Chalice on 1 right here and they have another Inquisition or Thoughtseize, we just lose the Chalice. We'll play from here. Apparently my opponent does care about Blood Moon, so that's good to know. Dragonskull Summit. We're going to wait on Monkey for 1 turn. We're going to do the 1 turn waiting on Monkey because doing a Desperate Ritual to get Monkey and then drawing a Chandra or a Karn is really bad feels. Maybe we can avoid that. Also being Mardu colors, it would be much preferred to turn one of those big things out instead of other stuff. Lingering Souls. Alright. Well, let's just play Bridge. Pass turn. Slam a Bridge, pass turn. Bad thing about seeing Mardu colors is they typically have something like K-Commands. Luckily, they'll not be able to play Thoughtseize, Inquisition, and Bolts, which are probably things they have along with Fatal Push, so we're covered there. Sometimes Path. Looks like Titan Blade. Titan Blade, that sounds crazy. But we're definitely playing some Mardu list here. Scariest thing to see would be a Liliana of the Veil. That'd be problematic. I don't know what Titan Blade is, but it sounds pretty sweet. Cast Lingering Souls from the yard. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Rabble Master. We'll let the 1 token swing in because it would trade with a Spirit here. Perfect. We'll go ahead and exile and pass turn. Alright, so spirits can't attack us. We can attack them with goblins. We're avoiding bolts, paths, and fatal pushes right now, praying they have no K-Commands. We are ahead on life total, and we have 2 Ramunap Ruins for when we flood out, letting goblins swing in, and then cracking some ruins, hopefully. Well, there was the K-Command. Killing Bridge, killing Rabble Master, swings for 4 in the air. Somewhat the worst feeling ever. I hate playing this Blood Moon, but maybe they're F6'd. I don't know. There we go. So no basic swamp. We need our main deck Slagstorm, one of our 2 bridges, or we need a Karn ASAP. ASAP. We're going to get hit for 4, take us to 10. We have 2 more turns after that. Kind of wish I had Chain Whirler. Chain Whirler would be pretty hot right now. Blow these up. We have a bit of a problem with the Mardu list. A little bit. Chalice check. Lightning Bolt triggered. Countered. Lightning Bolt countered. I'm glad we have this Chalice in 1. And I don't know why my opponent's showing me this other than they have a Bedlam Reveler. Swings 4 in the air. Down to 10. It's a 1 of. It's a 1 of. Chalice check. Check, check, Chalice check. Bedlam Reveler. Alright, so they were dumping bolts. Dumps the Lingering Souls, has a Thoughtseize as well. We have a 3-4 to beat. Land drop, 2 unknowns. This is not good. Pyretic Ritual is not a good card to have. Pass turn. Land drop, still 2 unknowns. Swings for 3, puts us to 7. We'll play an Eidolon, pass turn. Eidolon's at least a blocker. Now Chandra, if we're asking? Yeah. Go ahead and block here. I would gladly take a Chandra. Although a Chandra into like just another bolt is really poor because we don't kill the Bedlam Reveler. All this being said, my opponent just needs a red spell to kill me now. I'm at 4, we're flooding out, we haven't found our bridge. Don't have a spell? One draw, here we go. It's gotta be bridge. Dang it. Alright, Mardu. Oh, Mardu. There's a bridge. Torpor, 2 Angers in. Magus out. 1 Blood Moon. How do we side for this again? That. Pyretic out. Anger in Pyretic out. That's right. Pyretic out again. Magus in. No, Blood Moon in. Okay. You think here. Relic over Torpor. No, Ritual out. Relic in. Okay. Let me explain this. So, assuming that this is similar to Mardu, how it was back in the day when Mardu Pyromancer was coming out of the woodwork, we played several games, and what we found is that the game goes longer. Blood Moon is not very good, but it's good enough to keep. We also noticed that ritualing something out usually left us with getting bolted or fatal pushed pretty quickly. And so what we do is we strip things that speed up the game. And by stripping those that speed up the game, we're playing a more one-for-one type of match with our opponent. And we're filling our deck with a lot of meat, value, and just cards that actually do things. So we're going to do that. The reason to not really bring this Relic in, although I'll go ahead and humor it for this game, is because Chalice will be placed on 1. Have I considered Seasoned Pyromancer? Yes, but not in this build. And I don't like Pyromancer personally. However, a lot of folks do in the prison community. You can definitely get a list from one of them. I think if you wanted to go more free win red than Pyro Prison, then you could certainly play Seasoned Pyromancer. You would play it in place of Rabblemaster. Your land count would go up slightly, and you would be playing Chandra's Coffin Karn as your win condition. Maybe less Karn. Let's play first. This hand's garbage. 1 lander, we really can't keep that. We got to be able to play Magic against our opponent. Alright, so we can keep this. I somewhat am tempted to ditch a land here. Feels kind of bad. We're probably going to get Thought Seized. But we have a lot of reactive spells here. I'll take it for what it's worth here. Maybe they have a Fatal Push. Maybe they have a Bolt that they want to hold up. But it does look like they're going to just Thought Seize us. Or Inquisition. Chalice is gone. Might be a hard hand. Do they think they can beat this Chalice? Maybe they have a K command for later. Really probably hate seeing this removal. And here's a good example of where that Relic, if we do get the opportunity to put the Chalice on 1, the Chalice on 1 just stops the Relic from being cast anyway, so it becomes a dead card in our hand if we were to draw it. Probably better just to get it off of a Karn if we wanted to actually get the Relic. Just something to consider in the future. takes the bridge. It's kind of an interesting card to take. Go ahead and put this Chalice on 1. The reason it's interesting is in some cases we've actually just completely taken the bridges out of the deck, being more 1-for-1 value against our opponents. It's kind of interesting. Alright. Black and all this good stuff. Right. Player Scavenger Grounds. That's not a bad card against what my opponent's doing with Bedlam Revelers. So they just wear out the Chalice anyway. Works for them. We'll wear and tear. Bloodstained Mire cracked. Sacred Foundry. Shocking it in. Cast a Lingering Souls. I kind of want to fire off the Scavenger Grounds. It's getting kind of big here. We're going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to go a little risky and take it off the Ruins so I keep the Scavenger Grounds around. We'll see if it pays off. Can't play the Anger. I do have an Abrade here. Probably not casting anything this turn. That way they don't get more Lingering Souls. It also stops like a quick Bedlam Reveler. Ransack the lab. Nice. Interesting. They don't even have to reveal. It's pretty good. Alright. Let's go ahead and Chandra. I'm just going to uptick for damage here. This does not play well into the attack plus a bolt by abrading. But if I can, I'd rather do like an Anger here. Alright, so they do have exactly the bolt. It's fine. I'm fine with keeping these as well. They have to spend a lot of effort to kill this Chandra. And I don't believe Chandra's going to win us this game here. Not in the position where we're at right now. Okay. We'll hold Anger and Abrade here. This doesn't play well into a Thoughtseize, but it plays it well into like a Young Pyromancer or even a Bedlam Reveler. We'll probably give ourselves 2 turns before firing off this Anger. If they refuse to play cards. Now it's more interesting to do it now. I hate to do Anger and then just get nailed by a Skelemental. That'd be somewhat awful. Might be somewhat awful. We'll see if that's what they're playing. They're playing more Mardu, so I'm thinking the Skelemental's not in the list will be the hope. We will hope. Maybe Young Pyro Inquisition me. That'd be okay. Gosh, this is gonna be it. It's gonna be the Skelemental. It's gonna ruin my life. Don't do it. Also, where's Amulet, by the way? We're supposed to boil Amulet. We haven't run into Amulet yet. What happened to Amulet? Ooh, alright, Plague Engineer. Literally the least of our worries. Thank goodness. Name's Goblin. Totally fine. Alright, Chandra, uptick, blast with the raid, pass turn. Alright, let's see what happens. They clearly don't have Skelemental in their list. That was an easy play over the Plague Engineer. Because it's red, red, black, right? I think it's red, red, black. Could be wrong. I think it is, though. I don't know. Manapot, is it? Now I'm wondering. Thought it was just single black. Thoughtseize is me. Bolts, Chandra. Follows this with another Bolt. Gosh. I'm afraid that they're going to just Bedlam Reveler me. Thanks, Marin. Whoa, we hit 2K. All right. Gosh, if they Bedlam Reveler me right now, it's just going to be awful. I'm not going to do that. No Bedlam Revelers. Pass turn. They've already cast a lot of 1-mana spells anyway. I don't see them Thought Seizing again. How you doing, Marin? Young Pyro. Alright. We'll follow this up with Chalice on 1. Faster. Busy editing. Thought I'd take a break and stop by. Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I think we have the ducky still. Got that duck. Swings for 2. You just beat a Sopter Foundry. Alright, kick him in, blow up Chalice, make us discard. We need to hit one of our Angers, probably. Skuru Pog? That's cool looking. 3 damage, going to 11. Well, there's a Blood Moon. Go ahead and play this to shut them off white for Lingering Souls. They might have a Wear and Tear in hand. They can float white. If they float white, that might be what they have here. How long does it take to edit a video? That'll vary person to person. Alright, what are we looking for? Bridge? Anger? Any of those. Going to 8. Are we going any lower? What are we doing? Alright. Well, a Braid's not the worst here. Especially since they're about to K command. So we'll go ahead and blast the Young Pyro. Discard our card. Oh wait, they did 2 damage to me? Oh, discard and 2 damage. Yeah. Alright. 6 down to 4. They only have 1 lightning bolt left, so that's good for us. Dang it. Well then. Kalidas finishes us off. Mardu takes us down 3-2 for the evening with a red prison list. In Modern. Not bad, not bad. We did meme a little bit with Boyle. Trying to catch some Amulet players on their toes here. We ran into 0 of them. Sometimes you just have to let the boss have it. Sometimes.